Alright everybody, this is kind of a before and after. There's my cell phone. The owner sent me this picture when he picked this saw up, thought that he'd got a good deal on it, and I think he did. And I wanted to clean it up cosmetically. You see I'm missing that yellow chain adjustment sticker there. I ordered the OEM factory decal set that included that badge, and of course it came with these up here on the chain brake and around the tank, but it did not come with that one. I think I got an older decal set, so wanted to share that with you. Also something that comes up quite a lot, of course I watch a lot of chainsaw related stuff. People argue about this being blacked out. Did STIHL do this way or not? They did. This is an original MS 460 clutch cover. I bought that saw. It's a 2010 model. It was underwater. It had water damage, but it was in very good shape. It does not have the falling line blackout on it though. See that? But the lettering is factory. I put the falling line on this one, and as well as the clutch cover and across the plastic. But it's coming along. The big holdup has been the exhaust as of late. So I received a bunch of MS 460, 660 parts, and this was assumed to be 460. Came with the saw along with a bunch of other parts, but that's a 1125 series, which is an 036, 034, 036 MS 340, MS 360. That particular muffler. I noticed it looked small. Of course, here's the cover for it in comparison to a 660 cover. So that was incorrect. So here we have the original MS 660 muffler that came on that unit. It's got some bad rust. See, it's still got the spark arrestor screen in it. This is an aftermarket here. It does not even have the slots to hold the screen, so keep that in mind if you're trying to keep this saw legal to use on state and federal lands, depending on your locale. But the exhaust ports on these two, the factory measured 9 millimeters. If you look back through the STIHL MS 460 build, I documented all this. We enlarged this on the 460. Also, if you look at that build, take a look at that cage inside that muffler, and you see this one as well. Aftermarket. So this one was 9 millimeters. This one is 16 millimeters. So it's substantially larger. Obviously, you're going to have better flow. As to the aftermarket stuff, I've been talking about that, comparing that along with some parts. This is the aftermarket dual port cover. You see that slot there. It fits the OEM muffler nicely. So whether or not my terminology is correct or acceptable, they did a good job copying the OEM muffler, with the exception of the ports and the spark arrestor slot. If you're wanting to retain that, that can be a problem. But cosmetically, the saw's turning out good. Waiting on a few little bitty odds and ends, and we'll get this thing buttoned up and get a first fire and idle it in. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but I personally do a little bit of idling after a build or a rebuild. So everybody, thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and here's your update.